I am Locutus of Borg.
Hi guys, I'm Locutus and welcome back to the Collective and welcome back to the Hunter Call of the Wild. I'm doing a little bit of a hunt around on Layton Lake today because today is a very interesting day indeed for Call of the Wild. Which is to say, sorry, I just got a bit distracted there by, oh hello. I heard about this, but I haven't seen it until now. Yeah, that is a frickin' tree stand. Which implies it's one of the little clues they put in might be coming in a future update. So we're going to get some more mobile things like tree stands and maybe more mobile blinds. And yeah, I'm all for that. That'll be very cool indeed. But yeah, the big news today, well, today being, I'm recording this on the 7th of May. And it's been coming for a while. And if you follow the game, you probably already know about it, but out today should be TruRACS, which stands for Truly Random Antler Configuration System, apparently. What it means is they have finally put into the game a system which has been in place in Hunter Classic for quite a while, where the antlers on species that have antlers, obviously, will be randomly generated, essentially, from a sort of procedural algorithm that means that every deer will be, to a limited extent, unique. And you'll get scored by their antlers, and the scoring system is determined by, essentially, a whole number of, basically, config details to do with how the antlers are set up. But, essentially, previously, there was a set number of, like, pre-generated antler configurations that would spawn on deers. Oh, I thought I heard something there. Of certain sizes. And everything else was, you know, they would just drop those antlers on certain size animals. So if you got a level 4 deer, it would look pretty much the same. There might be one or two variations that you can get, but mostly they'd be the same. Not so anymore. Now pretty much everyone you shoot, apparently, will be, it's not completely unique, but supposedly there's something like 1 over a million variations per species. So I'm very interested to see how that plays out. And now they are rolling it out gradually. So with today's update, Layton Lake has been updated, and blacktail and whitetail deer have the TruRACS in place. Originally, I think it was also going to include reservoir elk, but apparently they had some problems with that setup, so it's been pulled from this release, and they're still working on it. But they've said going forwards, every new release they do for the game, or every update, will have at least one new species added to the TruRACS system. So going forward, eventually we'll have, you know, pretty much every species in the game that has antlers of any kind will have this TruRACS thing going, and that'll all be unique. So, you know, that's elk, mooses, red deer, you name it. I think the plan at the moment, they've said, is to essentially, you know, do it a map at a time. So we're going to get, presumably, Roosevelt elk and moose on Layton Lake next. Although I imagine once they do moose, they'll probably, you know, just deploy that same update for Medved as well, so that you'll get that on them as well. And then, you know, if they've started with the mooses and you got that on Medved, I would imagine maybe they might think next the logical one to do would be reindeer. Although they might set it so that, you know, they might do the core maps first. So, you know, they'd start with getting this map, and I think Hirschfelden is the other one that you get with the base game without buying any of the extra resorts. So maybe they'll get those two fully fleshed out, because there's a bunch of antler-based species on Hirschfelden as well. But I imagine if they do a species that's on more than one map, like mooses or, for example, red deer, when they do red deer for Hirschfelden, I imagine red deer in, I think it's Parque Fernando, you could also get red deer. I presume the red deer there will also get TruRACS, because why wouldn't they do that? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We are... Now there is a moose over there somewhere. I'm not actually carrying a moose caller at the moment, because I'm really out here to hunt whitetail and blacktail. So I want to find me some of them and see what these new racks look like. However, if a nice big moose wanders right in front of me, sure, I'm going to shoot it, obviously. Rude not to, really, wouldn't it? But I'm not out here looking for them, so... I have also, as you can see, unlocked the disturbed vegetation track thing, finally, after... So I could see what kind of fur type and so on. I believe as well the populations for the maps have been reset as part of this patch. So if you were, you know, waiting to find a particular animal or whatever, that's all been reset, I'm afraid, guys, so go nuts. And similarly, an area that I know has, you know, good animals in it might not necessarily be great anymore, because the herds may have moved around and respawned. I don't know entirely how herd spawning in this game works. It may spawn them at random, or there may be a certain number of preset start locations that they move from as you play the game. But I always used to find this area down here near Balmont always used to be pretty good for whitetail and blacktail deer. So that's what we're out here looking for. See if we can find any. Oh, hello. I see something over there. That is a whitetail. But it's a female, so that's not hugely helpful. I mean... That's a blacktail. Oh, there's the moose. You know what I said about... That's kind of a cool looking moose. Antlers actually look a little bit weird. Almost like they might have put in TruRACS on moose secretly. Because that looks a bit different to any moose antlers that I've seen recently. So, you know what? I think we're going to see if we can get us that moose. Got our trusty 338. Let's see how close I can get to that moose before he gets going a bit. Range should actually be helpful, because it should normally... I just realised I haven't equipped any of my callers, have I? Nope. So let's put my lures on. Let's get deer bleat, deer grunt, jackrabbit caller, and duck caller. That is quite a nice looking moose. He's still pretty calm. Let's try and get as close as we can. Oh, there's another blacktail out there. I still don't see any males for the blacktails, so I'm in no great rush to Moose is still pretty calm. That's just a regular sort of background bird. Oh, hello, hello. Moose is getting interested. What time of day is it? It's mid-afternoon. Well, it's quite misty for mid-afternoon. This moose does not seem to care too much about... quite like him to stand up. As I say, I didn't... There he is! Turn around, Moosey. I don't really want to go for a heart shot. Come on, turn sideways onto me, you stupid moose bastard. Well, heart shot it is. That's not a bad start to our hunt. It's a good looking moose. It's a gold moose, in fact. We will stick him in the trophy manager, I think. We need to drop one of these other guys because we're running out of room in our saved harvests. I think we'll drop that extra black bear. There's a bear over there. Well, we'll just carry on wandering around the lake here and see if we can find some more deer. If we happen to run into the bear, we will deal with it. I'm just going to equip shotgun slugs in my shotgun here, just in case we do run into that bear. Because I'm also still trying to get my shotgun score up in this game. I need to crouch, we can just walk normally. Not hugely worried about spooking the bear. We get the bear. That'll be a nice bonus. If we don't, then we don't. So if the bear spooks, the bears. Well, it sounds to me very much like a bear that's running away. Maybe it's just padding around a bit up there. Creep a little bit closer. Think it's probably taken off. Sounded like running. probably directly away from me. Oh, I see tracks. Oh no, it's still over there somewhere. I can hear it. Just keep an eye out, see if I can spot it. Just creep a little bit closer. And there's water the other side of here, so we can't be too far ahead. Oh, there's more tracks over there though. If that's all the same animal, then it could be anywhere up there. Sounds pretty close, wherever it is. I can't see it at all, though. I mean, unless my ears are playing tricks on me, it sounds like it's right the other side of that bush there. I'll set this for 50-meter range. It's just ahead of me. Or if only I had the bear crawler on me. It's got to be just over the ridge. It really has to be. How can I not see it still? So one thing I think of this game, the sound is fantastic. But it can be a little misleading directionally and distance-wise sometimes. Things can occasionally sound a lot closer than they are. Sometimes not, though. Sometimes they are exactly as close as they sound like. It was right there. And that noise then was it taking off and running for the hills. We will not see that bear again. Yep, there it went. It took off and it did not slow down for anyone. We might as well carry on tracking it though, until we see some deer at least. There she is. .62 meters. We definitely hit it. How well, though? Non-vital. It might drop from that. I mean, it was a shotgun slug. Bleed rate's low rather than very low. Yeah, I think it's going down. It's not going to be a great kill, but hey. It's better than nothing. Keep an eye out for some deer, obviously. Because we are out here still looking for whitetails and blacktails, so there are no TruRACS on bears, unless this is that strange species of antlered bear. I should probably have reset the time to like early morning, I guess, but well. Oh, there's another bear over there. Typical, you know, whenever I'm out here looking for bears, all I can ever find is blacktails and whitetails. Millions of them. As soon as they put TruRACS in, I want to find blacktails. Can't move for bears. And of course I brought the wrong caller as well. I should have brought the I thought I did bring the bear caller, but apparently, yeah, I brought the jackrabbit caller by mistake. I meant to bring the distressed fawn caller so I could call, because you know. He's pretty close. We're going to collect this one. Not interested in taxidermizing it or saving it. Just wanted a bit more money. And some shotgun score, of course. Now if this oh shit, he's right there. That's not the one I was looking for, but I'll take it. Yep, that'll work. Now, there is still that male out here somewhere, so he wants to show himself. Awesome, but otherwise I think we're just going to keep having a little wander around here, see if we can find us some more bears. Sorry, not bears, deers. Oh, there he is. I saw him. I saw you. Oh, he's a big one. Oh, there's another one. I'm not entirely sure if that's the same bear. I don't think it was. Well, let's track this guy first of all, because I think we got a pretty good hit on him. Yep. Well, I found a pretty good spot for hunting black bear, it seems. Yeah, he's not bad at all. Medium male, perfect shot on the left lung. But again, I'm not really interested in taxiderming those. Take the money though. Now the other one is over here somewhere. There's a non-vital. She will be going down from 2 non-vitals. Yeah, he won't be far from here. Yep, there he is. Still no deer though. Which is kind of a shame, because that is really what we were after. So yeah, we can get all the black bears in the world, but blacktails or whitetails. Where shall we head? No, I'm going to move up here over to my little tent out this way. see if we can get... We'll get some more buckshot as well for our 20 gauge. Because we're running a bit low on that. And we will make sure we have the right lures on here this time. Because I don't want the jackrabbit caller, I want the distressed fawn caller, just in case. We come across any more bears. And then we're going to head over towards this lake now, see if we can find us some whitetail. Or blacktail. I mean, elks or mooses, I'll shoot them as well, but... nothing. Ooh, hello, hello. There's a blacktail down there. Solitary female. Aha! That is a black-tailed deer. That is our first possible TruRACS animal. Where is he gone? It's 116 meters away. See if we can get him interested. Down he goes. We've got a couple. Let's get over there and see what we got. And then we'll head back down towards the waterfront, see if we can find any... Oh, hello, hello! There's another blacktail at just over 200 meters. Should probably try to get closer to that one, but where's it gone? Is that the one I shot? Okay, I guess we'll go stalk that one in a minute, see if it drops. These lads over here though, definitely went down. That was one hit. And we'll get our first look at a TruRACS deer. Hopefully. Now it was only a little guy, but... okay. So, you can see... already the antlers totally different to how they've been before. And you can see the hit information. We look at the true score. Score of 103. I don't know what comprises a good or a bad score here. Circumference is pretty bad. Number of tines is pretty small. Overall spread. Okay, so 103.4. I'm guessing that's quite low. And yeah, the trophy rating is actually scored off the antlers now. So 103.4 is the trophy score. And that multiplies up to apparently a silver in this case. I think we're gonna just collect that guy for now. Where did that female go? Oh, yeah, fine, we'll do that. Where'd she get to? She can't have gone far. I saw her drop just over here, I thought. Or did I shoot her a second time and then she went down? Yeah, there she is. So presumably her trophy score will be 0 because she has no antlers. Or 0.1 as the case may be. And now let's go and see if we actually got that other guy. I'm guessing we probably did. You can see the hunting pressure showing us down, so... You know, even if these two aren't particularly impressive males, I'm curious to see how different they all look. And it makes the trophy lodge rather more interesting as well, because, you know, you're not just looking for the best scoring deer, you're looking for one that'll look good on the wall sort of thing now. So, you know, you're actually thinking like a sort of trophy hunter and you're out looking for good racks. Which, you know, is... as I've said on many occasions, in my personal opinion, somewhat reprehensible if you do that in real life, because going out there and killing another living thing just because it'll look nice on your wall is somewhat... hello? Is a pretty horrible thing to do, in my opinion. Now, I mean, if you do that as well as eating the venison, then I guess I don't really have a problem with it, because I don't have a problem with hunting for food, or I don't really even have a problem with hunting for sport, as long as you're not unnecessarily cruel about it, or the sort of person who... I don't know, how do you define unnecessarily cruel? I mean... let's just forget this whole line of conversation. It's going nowhere. Doesn't matter anyway, because as I said many times, all of that has absolutely no bearing on doing it in a video game and enjoying it in a video game, because it ain't real. Whatever your thoughts are on real hunting, no deer were harmed in the making of this game. Probably. I don't know if any of the developers actually hunt. If they, I imagine some of them probably do, because, you know, you'd have to know a bit about it to make a game like this, I guess. But yeah, my point is, I don't hunt in real life. I'm not really in a position where it's something that you can really do very readily. Deer hunting and rifle hunting is something that's a fairly, not really massively widespread practice in the UK because of our very strict gun laws, and you know, we haven't got those huge swathes of open forests that you have in mainland Europe and America anymore. England is by and large a fairly urbanised country now, or fairly ruralised for the rest of it. But if it were something that were more prevalent in my local area, I mean, I can't. It might well be something that I might have a go of. I don't know if I could bring myself to actually do it, but I don't judge. I try not to judge anyway. He says, judging heavily. That's not the point. My point is, as I was saying, it ain't real. What I enjoy doing in a video game has no bearing on what I enjoy doing for real. Simply because it is a video game inherently makes it different. There it is. Like I said, I also enjoy playing Grand Theft Auto. I am not someone who goes out and hires hookers all the time and murders them. I mean, I try to keep my hooker murders to, you know, maybe 1 or 2 a month at most. Otherwise, it tends to get the attention of the authorities. But, yeah, just for the record, I am kidding there. In case anyone actually worries about my... And yeah, there you can see. This guy looks completely different to the other deer. He's a bigger deer, and the antler score is somewhat higher. And you know what? I think I might taxidermize this one because he looks kind of cool. Even though he's a worse trophy score because I got a much worse shot on him. He's pretty cool looking. We will taxidermize that guy. I already love this new system. This is so much cooler than it used to be. There you can see, those two if you've played Hunter Call of the Wild, or watched any videos if that matter, in the past, you'll already be able to tell really easily that neither of those two deer I just collected, their antlers look completely different to all the ones I've had in the past in this game. And they look a lot more realistic. They look much more natural already. And I can't wait till they've got this system fully implemented. I can go out and find like a herd of reindeer or something looking like that. I know I've said this before, devs, if anyone actually listens to this. Honestly, more than existing map types, changing up the existing, than adding new maps to the game, what I would love to see is seasonal variation in the existing maps. Literally, just let me set this map to winter. Here comes a deer. I think it's going to come in nice and close. So we're going to try and drop it with a bow. Then it won't spook anything else in the nearby area. It's another thing I like to do in this game. I do like to carry either a bow or a crossbow, just so you have that option of the silent takedown, or very nearly silent takedown. Still really the males that I'm after here. So keep wandering down, and I'm gonna head... Oh, We're actually... the lake's up over that way. We'll see what these tracks are. If they're... oh, those are bear tracks. So I'm going to head a bit more to the northwest, I think. Is that the bear? And see if I can find us some more deer. Down by the water. It's starting to get dark now, actually. It's only 4:30 though still, so we've still got a bit of daylight left to us. What are we tracking here? Is this the bear again? The lake is just up here. Again, this is the... I mean, this is... you gotta admit, whatever you think about the game itself, it's just beautiful, it really is. Actually headed towards Belmont Lodge here. Not Belmont Lodge. Is it Ronakey? Yeah, Ronakey Lodge. But let's get it right up to the lodge and have a look down at the lake. And just see if we can find us some deer. Just want a couple more big antlered blacktails. Maybe a whitetail or two. Hell, maybe some ducks. If there's some ducks in there, I'll take them. It's a cool looking tree. Quite small. Where is this lake? Should I be able to see it by now, surely? We're practically at the lodge by now. The lodge is just over there. Okay. I don't see any deer. It's starting to rain again. Nope. Okay. Time to fast travel then. I think we're going to fast travel to my other tent over here. And, oh, hello, hello. I heard something right through there. Oh, there's a bear over there. But not a very big one. There's the bear. It's quite a way off. Let's make our way over to this hunting stand over here. See what we can see as the light starts to fade. Still nothing. Still nothing. Just curious what these tracks are from. Bear tracks. Let's get up in the hunting stand here. Nope. I see nothing. You know what? I'm actually going to go back down. Run back over to the tent over here. And we're going to set this back to morning and then go and have a little look-see from the hunting stand, see if we can spot anything worth stalking from there. And then if we can't, we're probably going to call it a night there. What have we got here? Is that more bear tracks? Probably isn't a great place to camp, to be honest, with all these bear tracks crossing over, but yeah, screw it. Let's rest until morning. 5 AM. And then we're just going to have a little wander around here. Maybe head south from here. Let's see if we can find some deer. I think that is... yeah, that's a lookout post in the distance there, you can see, on top of that hill. Whitetail and blacktail deer, I believe, from what little I actually know of stuff like this, somewhat nocturnal, so the best time to find them is early morning and evening when they're just sort of getting up or bedding down. And we will set. Ooh. That's apparently a duck mead zone out there around this time of day. Let's go over to the lakefront, see if we can find any. Let's make sure we have birdshot loaded in our shotgun, just in case we find any ducks. don't see any ducks. I don't see no ducks. I don't really know how bird hunting in this game works. We have to put lures and things out and kind of hope to entice them in, or just get lucky. I guess they kind of bounce around from need zone to need zone. Yeah, we're going to head over out of the water first, so I can't hear myself talk over the sploshing. That is a white-tailed deer. Which is exactly what we were looking for. You can see the sunrise just starting to come over the east there. Very pretty. And I'm trying to get myself up into the tree line up here, so I'm not going to startle whatever it is. Because that whitetail is somewhere down there in the reeds. I'm going to try and call it in, rather than getting closer to it. Oh, there he is. It's only little. 150 meters. No, turn sideways. Had the perfect shot on you, and then you move like a stupid deer. Oh, hello. There's another one. A female. We should have waited for the whole herd to come in. But I'm nothing if not impatient. This video has been going nearly an hour now, so I think we're going to bring this to a close after we track these guys down. Hoping that was a good hit on that guy at the front. Now, I should have probably waited for a flank shot, because I probably hit him right in the shoulder blade. Which isn't to say you can't get a kill shot from that angle, but it tends to penetrate less if it hits bone. Thus the thing just... Oh no, on the other hand though. Yeah, that was a vital hit. And that was a really high bleed rate, so he has not gone far at all. So I absolutely nailed this guy. And yeah, but he's got stubby little antlers unfortunately, so his score is pathetic. And he's not worth taxidermizing. Where did that female go? Because I did hit her, I think. But probably... There's another male out there. Try and call it in. Oh, moose. Not really worried about the moose. I think that was the moose. Stormfront moving in. It's going to make it a little easier to move around because I think rain and things like that mask your sound, but I'm not entirely sure if the game models that properly, but I think it does. This is the male I'm tracking now. The wrong deer. Trying to find the female I shot earlier. Nope, I've lost her. Let's try and get this other male. That is not her. At least I don't think. Possible the storm is loud enough, but the rifle shot didn't actually scare that other deer off. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I would love to see them add in some stuff like seasonal variation, and have the animals behave differently in different, depending on whether it's mating season or whether they're rutting or whatever and marking trees and things. Because I say, as far as I recall, the old Deer Hunter games, like the really old, Deer Hunter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those sort of things, you could pick different seasons to hunt different grounds in, and different species would be available. They would behave differently. Different callers and things would work. Like, for example, you know, a sort of mating call type caller won't work outside of the mating season. And I'd love it. It would be... Oh, there's that other female. That's convenient. Just little things like that. They wouldn't add a huge amount to the game. And arguably you could say, you know, well, rather than add just this place in the winter, surely it would make more sense if we could just have a whole separate map set in the winter time. And yeah, I can see that's cool, but I kind of like the option of playing this place, you know, having the same map with a difference to it. And I mean, surely it would take less work because you could put some kind of filter on, you know, replace all trees with certain leaf colours with certain other leaf colour model. You know, I'm sure there must be shortcuts rather than designing a whole new map, that it would be easier to do that than it would to build a complete map from scratch. And at the same time, it would be very cool to see the same location, how it changes between the seasons. Not saying you have to do every season for every map, but I mean, I for one would love to see this map in the winter time, or Hirschfelden in the spring rather than the autumn. Oh, moose over there. I mean, some maps you would tend to see less change on than others. Like, I can't imagine the Ved Tiger in the spring or the winter looks that much difference. But, I mean, you know, different levels of snow. Oh, we're tracking the male now. He trotted this way. He's quite small by the sounds of things. I don't think he's far ahead. A trot. 70 to 85. I'm not sure how big that is for a whitetail. I think they go up to about 100 kilos, so sort of middling. On the trot, he probably is making reasonable headway away from me, so unless I see him run, or signs of him slowing down. I don't think we need to creep. Trot again. But again, we're still seeing potentially a bear just ahead of us. Not really interested in the bear. Very fresh rather than just now. He's actually getting further ahead of us. The bear's running away. Where is this deer heading? Over toward... There's the bear. Not overly interested in that bear though. Let's carry on chasing down this deer. Don't care about you, Mr. Bear, sorry. Do care if the bear takes a run at me though. Oh, there it is. Thought you'd lost me for a minute, did you, Mr. Deer? Well, they're very fresh again. He's getting distance on me. You know, I'm more doing this at this point out of sheer curiosity to see if I can track this thing down. It's probably not even a very good deer. I mean, if it does turn out to be some like amazing diamond or something that I've vastly underestimated, then awesome. But I'm starting to see very fresh rather than more recent signs. It's running. I think I might be catching up to it. I can't have gone much further than this, surely. Is that the same damn deer again? It's not very big, is it? But I did see it. I'm not sure that was the same deer. That might. Just seeing if we can lure him back in now. Creep over towards this hedgerow over here. Oh, here he comes. That should have done for him. Yeah, he won't have gone far from that. So yeah, I think that is the same deer we were tracking all this way. That's pretty good going. I consider that a pretty successful hunt. We stalked him for a good fair old distance right down to this side. And yeah, it should say tracking distance. Does it not say tracking distance anymore? It used to say how far you tracked the damn thing for. Ah, no, there we are. Tracking distance, 1.94 kilometers. And not very good rack, but as you can see, it's unique. And I think I am going to taxiderm. Kind of looks a bit naff though, really, doesn't it? No, we're not going to taxidermize that one, but job well done. We're just going to go down to the waterfront over here now, just see if we can spot anything else worth taking a pot shot at before we call it a night here. As occasionally you go down to the waterfront and you find a whole mess of interesting fluffy things to shoot. I mean, I doubt it, frankly, because I just fired a rifle just over there. So if there was anything on the shoreline, it's probably pegged it by now. But sometimes animals in this game behave a little oddly and they stop running before you think they would. Or they run for a little bit and then they just conveniently forget about the rifle shot and wander. Bear? Eine Frau Bär. Eine Bärfrau. Die Bärfrau hast gestapelt. So I will not be shooting her in the face with my bear rifle. Let's just have a little look-see around the lake. I do not see anything looking eminently shootable along here. Let's just go over this ridge over here. Nope. Oh, what's that? Hello, hello. That is something. Can't quite tell yet. but it's definitely something moving. Can't quite get a bead on it to tell what it is yet. Maybe my rifle scope will zoom in further. Might be a coyote. It is a coyote. Well, there's good money on a coyote. So just over 300 meters. Well, let's go over there and see if we dropped it. I do not think we did. I highly doubt we even hit it. No, we didn't. If we had hit it, even at that kind of range, with a 7.62. Oh, we did hit it! Because the hunting pressure just appeared. So, yeah, this will be the last harvest of this little session here. I could actually do with another coyote for the lodge. I might even taxidermize this, depending on what it looks like. But yeah, colour me surprised. I didn't think we had a chance of hitting that thing. That range, my sights were wobbling a fair bit as well, so I didn't think we'd even got close. Maybe the first shot. Oh, maybe the first shot winged it, or possibly that very last shot in the tree line as it was running away nailed it. That did look pretty on the money too, but I couldn't see because the sight sort of jiggled away. It's after I pulled the trigger, so it wouldn't have been far from here. Now the hunting pressure will appear where you first hit it. It's a little clue for this game, by the way, if you're new to it. Hunting pressure, by the way, is that purple sort of circle you see there. It shows, it's supposed to sort of stop animals from respawning in that area. It tends to show up, now it shows up, it appears on the map when the animal goes down. And it will be centered on the first hit of the animal. So, we should find a hit marker somewhere around here. And it was here. Only a flesh wound, but again, high caliber, small animal. And blood trail. It's probably run a fair old way if I'm hitting it that lightly. I probably only just... Oh no, there it is right here. Didn't go far at all. Oh no, I thought that was it, but evidently not. Yeah, it is right there. It must have doubled back on itself. Yeah, I only hit it in the leg. But that was enough, as it happens, so yeah, it's quite a cool looking coyote, so I think we will taxidermize it. Let's say we've got 2 coyotes in the lobby already. Do we really need another one? Common fur type, small female. Nah. We'll just take the cash. And then we'll just pop back to the lakefront again. Just have a last little look-see roundy. Make sure I'm not giving up any really big obvious deer that are just standing on the shoreline waiting for a bullet. Probably looking too far away now. I'm not sure what the actual draw distance in the game is, but I'm pretty sure you can't spot things more than about 400 or 500 meters away. Anyway though, yeah, this has been another little adventure in Hunter Call of the Wild and trying out the TruRACS system, which seems to work very well indeed. We didn't find any particularly big, impressive ones, but you did get a good impression of how different everything can look now. And I love it. It's fantastic. So we're just going to go... Oh, let's just go to Hunt Club, because we claimed a couple of things. Quick kill bonuses. Free money. Bow and crossbow. Might be worth doing those later. But yeah, let's just pop into our trophy lodge. There still doesn't seem to be a way of deleting trophy lodges. I'd very much like the game devs to add that, because I accidentally created a second lodge and I don't really want to yet. I only want the one lodge that I have to pick and choose what animals go in there rather than having to fill a second one. But yeah, well, that's neither here nor there. So we've got a couple of things pop in our lodge now. Let's try out. Oh yeah, also apparently there's a gramophone in here somewhere. So the existing, you see what I mean, the old racks all look the same regardless of... So now if we go over here, these are all too small. Let's go up the top here. And remove that one. And we will place... No, remove that one. New black-tailed deer. With his new, improved antler system. That is very cool. I love it. And let's go over here and place the other female blacktail. And you know what? We're going to have a look in our trophy manager. And we're going to taxidermy some of these saved harvests. Like maybe this moose. And maybe this red fox. Oh no, that's already a saved one. Maybe... Yeah, we'll taxidermize this moose. And that seems to be all we can afford for now. I'd quite like to do that lesser kudu at some point. So, moose. Oh, I accidentally taxidermized the coyote. So, moose, 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 moose. Moose, 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 moose. Let's put the blacktail back there for now. Let's find a nice big one to put the moose on. Is that big enough for a moose? I thought I taxidermized the moose. Oh, we have a brown bear. Let's get that moose up there. That's a pretty good looking moose. In fact, he might look cooler than this moose. moose number 1. Moose number 2. Let's have another coyote on the wall over here. And why do we want another moose? Let's take this elk down and put a moose up there. Bear head. Quite like a red deer somewhere prominent. Maybe we take one of the bears down and replace it with a red deer or a Roosevelt elk. Yeah, that looks pretty awesome. And then we can put a bear up here. No, we can't, apparently. Black bear. And we have a brown bear to place somewhere over by the Hirschfeld room, just before we call this a night. Brown bear in here. That works. We can add a few things for the Hirschfelden setup around there. Rather to the Medved setup. Now, yeah, this is something they apparently added to the Trophy Lodge. There is a gramophone somewhere in here. Here it is. And with the gramophone, you can put on music. That's very cool. I like that a lot. I wonder if... Once you've set the music going, it plays throughout the lodge. I wonder if there's more than one of them. I would love it if you could set music for individual rooms. Maybe that's something for a future setup, devs. Room music, basically. There we go. That's pretty awesome looking. Wondering if we can fit anything else on these side plaques. They don't look big enough for deer, really, do they? Yep, we're getting there though. More will come in time. Anyway, this has already been a much longer video than I meant it to, but I will see you guys in the next one. I've been Locutus. Please do like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And yeah, this is probably going to be a sort of bit of a Wednesday midweek hunting thing I'm going to do now, I think, for the moment. But hope you enjoyed for now. Cheers.